Welcome to the PNPI Explorer, a tool that allows users to examine how a given state, congressional district, or U.S. territory intersects with over 90 higher education variables, including workforce metrics. The PNPI Explorer combines data from 4 trusted federal sources to save you time and effort in your search for reliable information. When you navigate to pnpi.org/explorer, you'll see that accessing information takes only 3 easy steps. In step 1, you'll choose the geographic area you'd like to explore. The Explorer has selected the United States by default, but you can change this by clicking the drop-down arrow. Now you can choose a state, congressional district, or U.S. territory to explore. With the exception of territories, which are at the bottom of the list, geographies are in alphabetical order. Interested in selecting a geography that falls later in the alphabet? Feel free to save yourself some time by typing the geography into the drop-down menu. For example, let's say you want to look at the state of Wisconsin. All you need to do is begin typing the state name and Wisconsin should appear. If instead you wanted to look at a congressional district, you could select that district from this list. And if you do not know which congressional district you're looking for, but you do know the zip code, we also provide a link to the U.S. Census Bureau's My Congressional District Finder. In step 2, you'll select between our curated reports, which are one-pagers featuring data on the most used metrics across specific issue areas, or custom reports, which allow you to build your own report, compare metrics over time, or against other states or districts. This video will focus exclusively on the curated reports. If you'd like to learn more information about custom reports, please see our custom report tutorial video. The curated report function allows users to access one of 7 types of pre-populated reports: post-secondary enrollment and access, college cost, completion and attainment, federal student debt, federal student loan repayment, workforce, or a report that captures metrics across all of these areas, the top-line report. Once your report type is selected, your geographic region's data will be displayed. Today, we'll look at the top-line report. This report features 8 metrics hand-selected by experts to provide an informative overview of higher education and workforce data for a given geography. At the top of the report, you'll notice that we include the full-time equivalent enrollment and number of institutions in your selected geography. If you click the button that says Show Institutions, you'll be met with a drop-down menu listing all of the institutions in your geography, sorted alphabetically by name. We also list the sector that these institutions belong to, as well as whether they meet the Department of Education's criteria for being a minority-serving institution. If you're interested in doing so, you can sort these institutions by any category and in any direction. As you look through the metrics that we've included in the top-line report, you may notice the information icons in the top right corner of each box. Clicking the information icon provides more details about the metric, including the data source or definitions of uncommon terms. At the bottom of the report, you'll find the year that is represented in the report. You'll also see options to export the report's data, share the report, or download it. Clicking the Export Data button will automatically download a JSON file containing all data necessary to recreate the current report. The Share button provides you with several options. The first option is to share a link to your current page. The PNPI Explorer now supports links that automatically populate to the geography and report type that you've chosen. Sharing this link with others means they'll see the exact report that you have shared. Also under the Share button, you'll see several opportunities to embed the PNPI Explorer content on your website or blog. You now have the ability to embed full reports or single graphs using the code created by clicking on these buttons. Clicking the PDF button allows you to print entire reports or single graphs quickly and easily. As the name of the button suggests, these files will download as PDF. As mentioned earlier, the PNPI Explorer draws from 4 data sources: IPEDS, the College Scorecard, the Census Bureau's American Community Survey, and the Federal Student Aid Data Center. Our data and methodology page, available at pnpi.org/explorer/data-methodology, provides you with the opportunity to understand the PNPI Explorer in greater depth. The methodology report, available here, will walk you through the creation of the Explorer, discussing the decisions made along the way. The codebook provides a list of all included variables, their sources, and how they were merged to form the PNPI Explorer. And the All Data and Code button will provide you with the data files that we generated, along with the Stata files we used to produce them. As you move through the data, you may have questions. You may ask things like, why do percentages in a given display box equate to more or less than 100%? Or why are no values reported for certain metrics in certain districts? For these questions, and many more, we encourage you to read through our frequently asked questions page. This page provides both general information about the tool and answers to very specific data questions you may have. To see the answer to a question, click on it and the answer will appear below. If you want to know how we define a certain variable, please check out our glossary of terms. Here you'll find the working definition of more than 70 terms used within the PNPI Explorer. Similar to our FAQ, you simply click on a term and you'll see the definition. If you have a question that isn't in the FAQ, we hope that you'll reach out to us for assistance. PNPI can be reached at explorerhelp@pnpi.org. We created the PNPI Explorer to provide immediate and direct access to data that can inform policy debates, policy decisions, and policy recommendations, while building the decision-making capacity of individuals, systems, and organizations in our space. Our hope is that you find it useful for your work too.